Good morning, Trinity 4K class. So we're here from Minocqua Public Library again. I'm Miss Erica, and this is Miss Tina. And we have pizza story time for you today. So let me just get situated and we can get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is sing good morning to you. And I have all your names still, so we'll sing good morning to all of your names. So if you want to sing along with us in class, you can put your hands together and we'll sing good morning. So the first name we'll sing to is Ben. Good morning, Ben. Good morning, Ben. Good morning, Ben. We're glad you're here today. And next we have Canaan. Good morning, Canaan. Good morning, Canaan. Good morning, Canaan. We're glad you're here today. And next is Connor. Good morning, Connor. Good morning, Connor. Good morning, Connor. We're glad you're here today. And now we have Easton. Good morning, Easton. Good morning, Easton. Good morning, Easton. We're glad you're here today. And Henry. Good morning, Henry. Good morning, Henry. Good morning, Henry. We're glad you're here today. And Naomi. Good morning, Naomi. Good morning, Naomi. Good morning, Naomi. We're glad you're here today. And last is Scarlett. Good morning, Scarlett. Good morning, Scarlett. Good morning, Scarlett. We're glad you're here today. So, good morning, everyone. And like I said, today we're going to be talking about pizza. You can see maybe I have some pizza books today. And if you're sitting on the rug in your classroom, raise your hand if you like pizza. Raise your hand. All right. We love pizza. So we're going to get started, and I'm going to show you my mystery box first. So here it is, my mystery box. And remember, the rules with this mystery box are, I'm going to give you 3 clues. And if you think you know the answer of what's inside my box, don't just blurt it out, because that would kind of ruin the fun for your classmates. So maybe Miss Weeding would like you to raise your hand, or keep it in your mouth until the very end, and don't blurt it out like I said, because that would kind of just ruin the fun for everyone. So I'm going to give you your first clue, and remember, it's pizza story time, so it's something that has to do with pizza. So the first clue is, this is something that grows on a vine. So it's something that grows on a vine. The second clue is, this is something that's red. So it grows on a vine and it's red. And the final clue is, this is something that you use to make pizza sauce. So, or you could put these on your pizza separately too, but they usually are used to make pizza sauce. So I'll tell you the clues again, and remember, keep it in your mouth. Don't blurt it out. Raise your hand. Okay? So it's something that grows on a vine. It's something that's red, and you use it to make pizza sauce. So Miss Weeding, if you would like to maybe pause the video, and you can go around the room and have them share their guesses, or however you want to do it, that'd be great. So I'm going to give the box to Tina, and we'll find out what it is. It's a tomato. All right. A red, juicy tomato. Thank you. And I chose the tomato because most pizzas that I've ever eaten have tomato pizza sauce that's made from tomatoes on them. So, and we have tomatoes in both of our stories today too. So that brings me to my very first story, which is this one here. I'm going to scooch up closer. All right. This is called Pizza Pizza. Sounds like pizza, but it's Pizza. And it's by William Steig. And I'm reading it with permission from HarperCollins Publishers. And this is a really silly story. So it says, Pete's in a bad mood. Just when he's supposed to play ball with the guys, it decides to rain. There he is. He's kind of down. There it is raining. He can't go outside. Pete's father can't help noticing how miserable his son is. Look at him, just moping around. He thinks it might cheer Pete up to be made into a pizza. Huh, that's kind of silly. So he sets him down on the kitchen table and starts kneading the dough. So he's maybe giving him kind of like a little massage. Then he starts stretching the dough this way and that. And now the dough gets whirled and twirled up in the air. That would be kind of fun, but maybe a little bit scary to be stretched and thrown around like that. Next, some oil is generously applied, but it's really just water. Then comes some flour, but it's really just baby powder. And then some tomatoes. Here's the tomatoes, but they're really just checkers. Pete can't help giggling when his mother says she doesn't like tomatoes on her pizza. All right, says his father, no tomatoes, just some cheese. The cheese is really just pieces of paper. How about some pepperoni, Petey? They're doing a lot of pretending. Pete can't answer because he's only just some dough and stuff. But when that dough gets tickled, it laughs like crazy. Pizzas are not supposed to laugh, but pizza makers are not supposed to tickle their pizzas. Well, says his father, it's time for this pizza to be put in the oven. Oh. Ah. Now our pizza is nice and hot. So instead of the oven, where did he actually put him? On the couch. They're just pretending. Pete's father brings the pizza to the table. It's time to slice our pizza, he says. Uh-oh. But the pizza runs away and the pizza maker chases him. Looks like they're having a lot of fun. The pizza gets captured and hugged. Now the sun has come out. And so the pizza decides to go look for his friends. So it was kind of a rainy, icky, miserable day, but they decided, because Pete was so down, that they'd cheer him up and have some fun, and they turned him into a pizza, which is kind of funny, but I think that would be kind of fun too. So they did a lot of pretending and being really silly. All right, I'm gonna scooch back. All right, and now we're gonna make our own pizza, and I don't know if Miss Weeding has any scarves in her classroom. But Miss Tina and I have scarves. So Miss Weeding, if you do have scarves and you want to pause the video and get out scarves, feel free. Otherwise, you could improvise with anything else if you have, I don't know, anything that's made of material that's hanging around. Or if you don't have anything, you can just use your hands too. So Miss Tina and I have our scarves, and we're going to make some pizza. And this is a little song that is kind of like the tune Shortening Bread. And we're going to do some motions with it. So first we're going to mix. So you can mix your dough like this or like this, however you want. So it goes like this. I can make a pizza, you can too. Listen and I'll show you just what to do. Every little baker loves mixing, mixing. Every little baker loves mixing dough. So we're going to mix the dough, and then the next thing we do with the dough is we're going to knead it like this. So you can just do this if you want. I forgot to mention you could stand up for this part too. So every little baker loves kneading, kneading. Every little baker loves kneading dough. And the last part, which is the most fun, is we gotta toss our dough up in the air. So you could do like this, or you could pretend you're tossing something up, but we're gonna toss our scarves. Every little baker loves tossing, tossing. Every little baker loves tossing dough. Give it a couple more tosses. All right, so now we've got our dough for our pizza. We're gonna put that aside. And now we're gonna make a pizza on our flannel board here. And while we do that, we're gonna talk about colors and shapes. So we just made our dough, and usually pizza dough is a circle. So we have a circle, and our dough is kind of like a tan, maybe a brown color. So next, like I said with our mystery box, sometimes tomatoes are made into pizza sauce. And that's usually the next layer. So we're gonna put our pizza sauce on, spread it all around, and it's also a circle. And the pizza sauce is red. So next we usually sprinkle on cheese. And there's our cheese, that's also a circle because we spread it all around the pizza. And our cheese is white. Sometimes cheese is yellow too, but ours is white. So now we have a cheese pizza. And next we're gonna add some toppings. So first we have pepperoni. So we have some circles that are kind of like a pinkish reddish color, kind of like what the color pepperoni is, and like I said, there's circles. So that's a pepperoni pizza. And now we're gonna add some sausage. So our sausages are little circles that are gray. So we have a meat lover's pizza now. Next we're gonna add some veggies, it looks like. We've got mushrooms, and those are brown. And they kind of have two different shapes. They kind of have like a half circle and a triangle put together to make a mushroom shape. So we've got mushrooms, and then next we'll add some olives. So the olives are like oval shape, kind of like an egg, and they're black. So we've got black olives. And the very last thing we're gonna add is our little triangles. So here's our little triangles, and they're kind of like a pinkish color, and those are our onions. So now we have a supreme pizza. So we just made our supreme pizza, our library pizza, and Miss Tina and I are gonna share our favorite pizzas with you. And then maybe if you want, Miss Weenie, you can pause the video and do a little show and tell. They could raise their hands and maybe share what their favorite pizzas are too. But I'll tell you what mine is. Mine's kind of an unusual one that not everyone likes, but I really like it. It's Hawaiian pizza. So it's got ham and pineapple on it.
And I like any pizza with bacon. Yummy.
We gotta love bacon.
Yep, it's the best.
Bacon is delicious. So now we have something really super fun and special for you, and this is gonna be really fun. So we have some special guests with us today. Their names are Alyssa and Zara, and they're gonna do some pizza yoga with us while we read Pete the Cat and the Perfect Pizza Party. So we're just gonna get situated. Before we start, maybe they'll share their favorite pizzas with you too. And for this part, you're gonna wanna spread out on the rug and get your own space and maybe stand up while we wait.
Hi everybody. So like Miss Erica said, we're gonna do some moving of our bodies along with our pizza story. And I want you to make sure that you have space around you and you're not gonna hit your neighbor, okay? So kind of make sure you have space and be mindful of where your neighbor is, okay?
Because you don't want to kick them.
My favorite pizza is a very weird pizza also. So my favorite pizza, I make it myself where I decide what's on it, and I like pepperoni, pineapple, spinach, and zucchini. That is my favorite pizza. What's yours?
And I have two favorite pizzas actually. The one that she said and just plain pepperoni and cheese.
All right, so I'm still over here. I'm going to be reading the story, and then in the background, Alyssa and Zara are going to do some yoga moves, so you can do the yoga moves along with them. And we're going to show you some pictures too while we read. So here's my story, Pete the Cat and the Perfect Pizza Party by Kimberly and James Dean. And I'm reading it with permission from HarperCollins Publishers. And look at all those crazy pizzas on there. There's some interesting pizzas, I would say. So, here's the first page. Pete the cat loves pizza. Pete the cat loves parties, too. Pete had an idea of what he could do. He would have the perfect pizza party. It says, you're invited to Pete's Pizza Party. Fun, music, games, bring your swimsuit. Pete's friends all arrived. It was time to build the perfect pizza together. That would make the pizza even better. Pete thought the perfect pizza would be pepperoni with extra cheese, kind of like Zara said.
All right, guys, we're gonna make a pizza with our bodies. So first, what I want you to do is take your legs and spread them out and make sure you don't hit your neighbor. So if you spread them out here, that's fine. If you spread them out here, that's fine. You just spread your legs wide, and here's where we're gonna make our pizza. So let's take our flour, and I want you to do this too, because it's fun, and we're gonna sprinkle our flour all on our workspace. Sprinkle it down, and then we're gonna take, we have a few pizza ingredients for the dough, and we'll put in our flour, and our yeast, and our salt, and our water, and now we're gonna take our dough, we're gonna put our legs together, and we're gonna knead our dough. So we're gonna roll up our legs and back, and roll up our legs and back. One more time, up our legs and back. Okay, and we're gonna spread it back out, and we're gonna spread our dough now. Spread your dough in a big circle. And spread your dough the other way. So Pete's Pizza had on pepperoni and cheese. So first let's spread sauce on our dough. And then grab your cheese and sprinkle it all over your dough. And then grab your pepperoni and we'll put some pepperoni all over. Make sure you get all the edges. Okay, now we'll see what Pete adds to his pizza.
It's a pepperoni pizza party. But everyone did not agree. And look, they're playing pin the tail on the unicorn. Callie said, pepperoni would be just fine, but I really love pretzels on mine. Pete and the gang were puzzled. Pretzels? Well, that's something new, but maybe pretzels could be groovy too.
So Miss Tina has a picture of a pretzel. We're gonna take our legs and make them into a pretzel. We're gonna sit in crisscross applesauce. And look at your legs. Don't they kind of look like a pretzel? If you're able to, you can take one of your feet and put it on the knee of your other leg. And look at your legs again. And if you're very stretchy like Zara, not everybody can do this, but if you can try. Take your other foot and put it on your other knee. And then look back down at your legs. So we're gonna put our pretzel on the pizza.
It's a pepperoni pretzel pizza party. Look at them swimming. It's a fun party. Squirrel said pepperoni and pretzels would be just fine, but I really love pistachios on mine. Pete and the gang were puzzled. Pistachios? Well, that's something new, but maybe pistachios could be groovy too.
So here we have a picture of pistachios. And do you see how they're a nut with a shell to crack open? So we're going to be a pistachio nut, and we're going to do what's called knees to chest. So we're going to lay on our back and take your knees, and I'm going to scoot sideways so you can see me, but you stay where you are, and put your knees to your chest, and we're a pistachio nut right now. And slowly we're going to wiggle, we're going to crack that shell open, ready, and we're going to crack. And make sure you don't kick the person in front of you. We're going to crack your shell open. All right, I'm going to do it one more time. Ready? Knees to chest. Okay, and we're going to crack our shell open. There we go. pistachios on our pizza.
Right. It's a party, a pepperoni pretzel pistachio pizza party. Grumpy Toad said, pepperoni, pretzels, and pistachios would be just fine, but I really love pickles on mine. Pete and the gang were puzzled. Pickles? Well, that's something new, but maybe pickles could be groovy, too.
We have 2 pictures of pickles here. Do you see how one pickle is pretty curved and the other pickle is more straight? We're going to use our boat pose to be pickles. So we have a card for our boat pose. We're going to take and put our hands behind today, and we're going to put our legs up like a boat. So right now we're a very curved pickle. Can we see if we can be a little bit straighter pickle? Can you straighten out? Oh, I'm a straighter pickle. How about even straighter? Can you be an even straighter pickle? One more time. Should we be a curved pickle? And a straight pickle. Nice job, guys.
It's a party, a pepperoni, pretzel, pistachio, pickle pizza party. Gus said, pepperoni, pretzels, pistachios, and pickles would be just fine, but I really love popcorn on mine. Pete and the gang were puzzled. Popcorn? Well, that's something new, but maybe popcorn could be groovy, too.
So we have a picture here of popcorn kernels before they're popped and popcorn kernels after they're popped. So we're going to be, first we're going to get down into what we call child's pose. So we get on our knees and we squish down and we just lay and we're a popcorn kernel. And now we're going to pop. So get down like a popcorn kernel and we're heating up. We're going to wiggle. Can you wiggle? And you're getting ready to pop. Keep wiggling, and then we're going to jump up and we're going to pop. Let's do that again. All right, get down. Okay, get down nice and tight like a popcorn kernel. Ready? We're heating up. Wiggle, wiggle some more, and ready, pop. Does anybody want to do one more? Let's do one more. Okay. Down like a popcorn kernel. We're going to go fast. Wiggle, and pop.
It's a party, a pepperoni, pretzel, pistachio, pickle, popcorn, pizza party. And look at Pete's pizza party bus. Alligator said, pepperoni, pretzels, pistachios, pickles, and popcorn would be just fine, but I really love papaya on mine. Now Pete and the gang were really puzzled. Papaya? Well, that's something new, but maybe papaya could be groovy, too.
Okay, so we have a picture of a papaya here. And when it's closed, it's kind of oval. And when it's open, it's a little bit more straight. So we're going to use our body to be a papaya. So we're going to get on our bellies. And we're going to do what's called a bow pose. And so we're going to get on our belly, and if you can, grab your ankles. If you can't, this is fine too. Do whatever you can do. But if you can grab your ankles, you get up in a bow pose. So here we're our papaya, and now we're going to cut our papaya in half. So we're going to go straight, whoop, and cut our papaya in half. All right, let's do it one more time. Okay, feet up, and you're a round papaya, nice and oval. And now we're going to go cut it in half. We're straight. Nice job, guys.
It's a party, a pepperoni, pretzel, pistachio, pickle, popcorn, papaya, pizza party. And look at the bounce house with the rainbow slide. Pete and the gang piled the pepperoni, pretzels, pistachios, pickles, popcorn, and papaya on top. The pizza was so high they had to stop. Ding! The pizza was done. Trying something new might be fun. They all built up the courage to take a first bite. And the pepperoni, pretzel, pistachio, pickle, popcorn, papaya, pizza was...
Okay, they got to cook their pizza, so we're gonna cook our pizza. We're gonna go into what's called corpse pose. And we lay down. And we're in the oven. So we're in the oven right now, and we're cooking. So can you bubble your cheese? Let your cheese bubble. Okay, we're cooking. And now, let's take the pizza out, and we're gonna put it on a table. So we come up like this, like a table. There we go. Okay, let's see how the pizza was.
The pizza was out of sight. Dynamite. Just right. In the end, the perfect pizza is a pizza shared with friends. So that is the end.
All right, so we're gonna finish our pizza now, guys. So we're gonna spread those legs back out. And make sure we don't kick our friends. And first we're gonna smell our pizza, because our pizza just came out of the oven. Okay, so let's smell our pizza. We're gonna sniff in through our nose. And we're gonna say yum, 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 yum. Okay, let's do it again. We're gonna sniff in through our nose. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, one more time. Ready? Sniff in. Yum, 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 yum. That was a really good pizza. I know I'm full, and I'm very thankful for this pizza and for this story time. So namaste, guys.
All right, Miss Tina and Miss Erica back again, and we just want to say thank you to Alyssa and Zara for doing some amazing yoga moves with our pizza story time. I hope you had fun, because we did. I think that was so much fun. But we're going to end story time now, so put your hands together, and we're going to blast off. Ready? Here we go. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Bye! See you next month.